Hi there, this is Peter from Ultra Journeys. I'm on the last day of my Winter 2021 mission across Uttarakhand, 2000 kilometers over 3 months, over some 110 mid-level passes in winter from November till February. I thought it would be useful for the audience to share my feedback on the gears I've been using. Let me first start with the stuff I've been attached to my body. Very nice shoe discovered this year, the Ultra Mountain King MT2. It's a wide foot shoe, so very spacious, allow the foot to expand over this long 1000 kilometer long journey. It's a zero drop, so very natural foot position, minimalist shoe, a little bit more impact on the foot, but very nice. And then it has a drainage system which is very useful while crossing streams, rain and snow. One of the best shoes I've had so far. Next is my outfits. So I wear a single t-shirt, dry fit and shorts. Very important to have breathable dry fit clothing. As a speed hiker, you climb up very fast. Body dissipates a lot of heat, so it's important to allow the heat to dissipate and keep your body breathable so that you don't kind of suffocate yourself. Next important thing I would say is the backpack, a solid frame backpack here from Decathlon, Quasha MH500, 30 liters. A lot of straps, a lot of pockets on top, on the sides, in the front. 30 liter I think is the perfect size, whether it's summer or winter. Any bigger backpack actually automatically becomes too heavy. Moving over to the next important equipment is my sleeping bag, more specific quilt from bluebolt.gear. -12 here, we used the -4 Blue Bolt previous 2019 Trans-Himalaya mission in the summer. This time in the winter, -12 kept me warm and comfy throughout the journey, including some very exposed campsites at 3,700 meters on frozen snow, very cold winds like Chandra Shila Peak. This guy is really magic, ultimate quilt from Blue Bolt. A beautiful discovery. You won't guess it what's inside, but this is the Blue Bolt solo tent. Hardly 400 gram, fits in the palm of your hand. Very comfortable, spacious, big luggage compartment also to keep your gears and backpack. This again is suitable for rain, wind, snow camping, and has to be used with hiking poles. So hiking poles anyway are needed for two purposes. One is to pitch up my tent, and hiking poles of course are very useful when things get tough, like climbing up very steeply, especially through like snow landscapes, as well as like stream crossings. So I'm using here the Black Diamond adjustable hiking poles. I need a 120 centimeters to fit in the tent. Got a couple of carbon poles and packs here for the tent. Next important thing, again from Blue Bolt, is a puff jacket, super light again, 330 grams. Has kept me warm. Normally during the day I always go in dry fit shorts and t-shirts, but in the cold nights and mornings you quickly put on this one, and same material as the quilt actually keeps you very warm and comfortable. Not much used, maybe 1% of the time is of course, but very important, is the rain jackets. I'm just using here a Quasha, very light rain jackets. This combined again with the puff jackets is like a super comfy, warm combination when weather really gets bad, like in the rain, cold rain at high altitudes. Furthermore, again, not much use, but really very important sometimes, is these warm mittens. Same material again from Blue Bolt here as used in my quilt. Very warm material. So this you only need very rarely again, like when your hands are really exposed, when you use a hiking poles, or when you're looking at the phone for navigation and you want to keep your hands warm, like in a snow blizzard or very cold wind. This is again very much a must. Useful again this year. Instead of gaiters, I tried out these Blue Bolt waterproof socks. Extremely light, very compact. This fits in any shoe, so unless gaiters, which are a little specific to the shoe and a little heavier, this is like super compact. Has been very useful to keep my feet dry in my Ultra shoes, which are breathable actually, while crossing deeper snow basically. Of course, very important, especially with usage of a quilt, is a proper sleeping pad. This is a 30 mm Quasha sleeping mat, a little bigger than the warm weather sleeping mat, which is I think 8 mm. So this keeps me warm on frozen underground, sleeping on snow and ice, cold concrete in the night. Really a must. It's a little thicker and a little heavier. I think 400 grams for the mat, but you can cut it to your length and you can cut it very narrow to just fit the body. What else do we have? We have a small cooking plate here again from Decathlon, very light aluminium. I haven't cooked much as most of my traverses are one day, but very useful to eat food which you carry or sometimes even cook indeed. So also carry some camphor as well as a lighter here, so you can carry some Maggi, carry some white oats and cook some food when you feel like it. One of the most important tools is the one that I'm looking at there, the phone. I'm using a OnePlus, has an amazing camera, useful for photography, videography, very important for offline maps using OpenStreetMaps and OSM for Android application with offline maps, digitized survey of India trails and offline contour trails. Selfie stick also, which I'm using again now, is extremely useful for a solo person. If the weather really gets bad, this B-Twin waterproof cover will protect your expensive phone from the weather elements, allow you still to use it. Touchscreen remains active in rainy or snowy conditions. Of course, yeah, you want to carry some cash. My expenditure is very less. I just hardly spend 150 to 200 rupees per day, or 5 to 6,000 rupees in a month. I don't carry a wallet. Wallets are too heavy, so ID card, ATM card, and some 5,000 rupees cash typically. Once in a month I withdraw in a bigger town. Keeps me going for 1 month. Of course, electronics, phone is just 200 plus gram, but you have to carry your charger with you. This is a OnePlus Warp charger, so wherever I eat, stop for a black tea or some momos, this guy charges my phone extremely fast. Power bank, again, hardly used, maybe 1 out of 15 or 20 days. 10,000 mAh power bank from MI, pretty light, I think just 200 plus gram. But again, sometimes for multi-day traverses, especially while recording the trails, shooting videos, photos and navigating the phone, a battery might drain in a single day, and then this guy will keep you going over the next day. Long trips, of course, better to carry a toothbrush and toothpaste to keep your teeth from decaying. I personally also carry like this very light Lowy Alpine 30 liter dry bag to keep my sleeping bag, my puff jacket dry. So because my backpack is of course not waterproof, so this is like a safety to keep my essential camping gears dry. The backpack additionally has a waterproof cover here from Quasha. You can use it, take a little bigger size than the backpack itself, so you can cover your mat and hiking poles also, which you usually carry on the outside. I carry 2 pairs of socks. 1 pair I'm using during the day and 1 pair is kind of always washed. You sweat a lot in your feet, you're always in closed shoes, so changing socks every alternate day really keeps your foot clean and breathable. Not really needed, I would say, but again, 1% of the time is this long pant here, a super light, breathable long pant from Quasha. This can be useful when it's very cold, when you're walking on high altitude in bad weather, through snow, cold mornings or evenings. This will again keep the legs a little bit warmer, even though the main thing is to protect the upper body with a proper jacket, of course. And then again, not really used this time, is my Isoacs. I'm having a black diamond, very light Isoacs here. I think just 400 grams, 65 centimeters with a hand strap. So this one was very useful in 2019 in spring, when I had to cross a lot of gullies, frozen snow, steep frozen snow in the gullies at the beginning of summer. However, this winter never actually encountered much of steep frozen snow. It was always fresh snow, so this guy I think is more useful for to break the trails in early summer. And you'll not see me carrying any water or water bottle. I think there are enough stream in the mountains to keep going. Every couple of hours you will at least find some water source or reach the next dwelling or hamlet or village where you can get some water. Drink enough water and then you can easily manage for several hours. I do carry a little bit of snacks with me, not much of food, as most of my traverses are one day. So always kind of target to reach a village at the end of the day where I have nice yummy hot freshly cooked food. I usually cover around 25k with 1500 to 2000 meter elevation gain, but still a couple of backup biscuit packets, jaggery with peanuts, some chocolates can be useful to remain energized in case you're low on energy. And I think that's it. So stay tuned for more detailed reviews on the individual gears in the next couple of reviews on ultrajourneys.org. Ciao.